Welcome, ladles and jelly spoons, to Friday 5-Minute Facts, where we give you the lowdown on the games you love, the games you missed, and the games that Keith still thinks are radio shows. Today we're soaring into the world of Owlboy, the 2016 indie darling that took its time in oven but came out golden brown and delicious. Owlboy is a critically acclaimed indie action-adventure platformer released for PC in 2016. It was developed by D-Pad Studios over nearly a decade, and the game is known for its stunning pixel art, emotional storytelling and smooth gameplay. Players control Otis, a mute owl-human hybrid who teams up with various companions to save his floating world from sky pirates. The game combines platforming, exploration and puzzle solving, with each companion providing unique abilities. Owlboy received widespread praise for its visuals, music and deep narrative, and has become a modern classic in indie gaming communities.
Hello, I'm just nipping in for a biscuit and apparently some game about owls. But the important question is, Pat, are there any badgers in it?
No, Keith. But there are plenty of feathers, so let's start with something that makes Owlboy a hoot, the companion-based gameplay. Our hero Octus isn't exactly the most confident owl in Sky, but he's got a bit of a complex, and that's where his chums come in. Octus relies on his buddies to do the heavy lifting, quite literally. Each companion has unique abilities that help Octus get through tricky spots. It's like forming a one-bird, many-skilled team. Think of it like the Avengers, but fluffier.
So he's not, winging it alone then. Smart chap. I've always said 2 kettles boil faster than 1, which I know doesn't make any sense, but it did when we wrote this.
Now then, Owlboy ain't just about flapping around aimlessly. The game's got some serious Metroidvania style exploration going on. The world is packed with secrets, treasures and collectibles, all waiting for you to swoop in and uncover them. It's the kind of game where you want to explore every single nook and cranny. It's a bit like Keith when he's trying to find where he left the last biscuit.
Yes, that thrill of the hunt.
Owlboy is as emotionally engaging as a good cup of Earl Grey on a rainy afternoon. It takes you on a journey with Octus and his chums, where every victory feels like a warm hug and every failure hits you right in the grundies. You'll be rooting for Octus the whole way, and when his pals hit a rough patch you'll feel that too. It's like watching your favourite soap opera but with more sky pirates and less dead bodies under the patio.
You do know that no one under the age of 40 is going to get that, right? I mean, that's assuming anyone under the age of 40 is actually watching. Hello, young people. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, Owlboy. Yeah, it's a game that really tugs at the heartstrings. There's nothing like a bit of drama to go with your adventuring. Reminds me of the time I lost my favourite teapot. Oh, I still get misty-eyed.
Oh, we've got to talk about the stunning pixel art. Owlboy looks like it flew right out of a Studio Ghibli film. Every scene is a visual treat. The characters come to life with expressive animation, and the world itself is, well, let's just say it's a treat for the eyes, if not the beak. Owlboy is one of those games where you can just pause and admire the scenery. It's got that classic pixel art style, but it's done with such care that every frame feels like a painting. And trust me, ladles and jelly spoons, this is one game where you'll want to stop and smell the digital roses. Owlboy had quite the journey before it finally graced our screens though. You know, this one were in oven for almost a decade. Some folks even wondered it'd even see it light of day. Luke Plunkett from Kotaku back in 2013 said it would be worth the wait, and he wasn't kidding. The game's charming art style caught a lot of eyes early on. He described it as like the Genesis version of Wind Waker. That's not a bad comparison. Not at all. And Dave Cooke from VG247 called it a rather neat looking 2D pixel art platformer. Seems like everyone were buzzing about this one, but Nathan Grayson from Rock Paper Shotgun, he wasn't thrilled about the wait. By 2013 he was lamenting that the lack of release date, calling it the bad news by which all other bad news is judged. Yeah, it was one of those will it ever come out situations, much like the game Fez. They both had long drawn out development cycles that made fans really nervous, but when Owlboy finally did release it got favourable reviews across the board. IGN give it a whopping 9.3 out of 10, praising the Metroidvania style game gameplay and the charming cast of unlikely heroes. And you know what? It paid off. The game sold over 100,000 copies. It's a perfect example of good things come to those who wait, or in this case, those who waited almost 10 years. So there you have it. Owlboy is more than just another platformer. It's a heartwarming adventure with rich gameplay, a beautifully crafted world, and characters that will stick with you long after you've put the controller down. If you're into games that combine old school charm and modern storytelling, this one is a must play. And if you've liked what you've heard today, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more facts coming your way. And don't forget to keep a brew handy. It's a perfect companion for any adventure. Cheers everybody!